Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I'm of course your host Aaron, and of course we are going to talk about today WWE Monday Night Raw that took place in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Spectrum Center. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. February 17th, 2025 started it out great as we had our first person walk down into the ring. It was none other than Sami Zayn, who was making his triumphant return after getting that package pile driver by Kevin Owens a few weeks back after his match against CM Punk. He said, Kevin Owens, I don't know why you did this. You're a chump. You're a bitch. I'm going to beat you up. This was personal. I don't understand what the hell's going on. But when we are in Toronto, I'm going to find you and I'm going to beat your ass. Adam Pearce came in and said, Sammy, there can't be a match. I told you no. Nick Aldis told you no. Everybody else said no. There will be no match. And Sami Zayn said, listen, I want this match. I want to have Kevin Owens. And Adam Pearce said, you know what? You want this, you want that, double this, that. You can have it, but it will be an unsanctioned match because if you get hurt, you get injured, you get killed, you break your neck, we ain't liable for that shit. So at Elimination Chamber, we're going to have a Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, non-sanctioned match, and it will probably lead to a match at WrestleMania. This will be the first of three, a first of two. Who knows? The WrestleMania match will be banging. AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio was actually a pretty decent match. Dominic Mysterio knows what he's doing as a heel and inside the ring. He learned from the great Rey Mysterio. AJ Styles was at the top of his peak, even when he's been gone for months. You had Michael Cole commenting about his NXT, not his NXT, but his TNA accomplishments, since they now have the brand combination platter between TNA and WWE NXT, that we're going to see like the relationship and crap like that. It came down to a Styles clash, and 1, 2, 3, AJ Styles picked up the victory. Because after the match, Braun Breaker came in and sized up AJ Styles, tried to go for a spear. AJ sidestepped. He speared Dom, which was just standing there. He was an innocent bystander. And then AJ Styles threw Braun Breaker out of the ring, and they had a little bit of a stare down. That feud's going to be pimp. And Braun Breaker just speared the man Dominic Mysterio, and now Judgment Day is going to be on his ass. Woo! All right, then we had Dakota Kai versus Ivy Niles. The winner of this match was going to face Laura Valkyrie for an Intercontinental Championship title that she hasn't defended yet. I thought Ivy Niles was going to pick up the victory, and I was very, very wrong because Dakota Kai picked up the victory, and it was going to be a rematch next week on Monday Night Raw between Dakota Kai and Laura Valkyrie for the Intercontinental Championship title. I do not think Dakota Kai is going to win it, and does that mean that Ivy Niles will face Laura Valkyrie at WrestleMania for the title? Because I don't see anybody else who's trying to compete for that. That's just me. You tell me who you think she's going to face. Okay, and Dakota Kai won with the go-to kick, a little steal off the go-to-sleep from my boy CM Punk, which was a no-show tonight. He was on a no-show. I don't think he was supposed to be there. Down! I remembered giving an up or a down. Next, we had some very pleasant news because we had the ring general Gunther coming down, and he wasn't coming out, from, the back. He wasn't coming out from the front entrance. He was coming out from the crowd like Jey Uso was, and he was telling the fans, you guys are idiots. How can you like Jey Uso? He's going to lose to me at WrestleMania. He can't beat me. He's a chump. Why do you like this guy? And as he made his way down into the ring, he went to the commentary desk and started yelling at Michael Cole, started yelling at Pat McAfee, saying, you guys keep boasting about Jey Uso, and you're supposed to be unbiased, but you're always talking about J, no Gunther. And Gunther said to Pat McAfee, you want to talk all this shit, dog? I want you to tell me, you think Jey can beat me? And Pat McAfee got on the mic and was like, things can happen, right? And as Gunther was about to throw a punch or beat the crap out of Pat McAfee, well, step up to him. Out came Jey up to a bunch of yeets. They brawled. They were broken up by security and everybody in the back. You really can't break them up because if they really wanted to, they'd fuck each other up. And Jey stood tall and did yeet, yeet, yeet. And now we will move on. Because backstage we had Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez talking to Kathy Kelly. Kathy Kelly was like, well, on SmackDown we saw a video with Jade Cargill getting beat up. Now Bianca Belair and Naomi think you did it. And Liv's like, yo, you saw us walking by. That don't mean we did shit. We just saw it and we kept walking. You don't know what happened. You're making assumptions. We got a match right now. So the match was not right now because we had to see a match between Pete Dunne and Penta. I believe this is the second or third time. This was a great back and forth. It's going to lead to a triple threat match because at the end, after Pete Dunne lost from Penta hitting the Penta driver, my boy Ludwig Kaiser didn't even interfere because the match was over, came down, beat the shit out of Penta. Pete Dunne's like, no, pulled him out and was like, yo, what's going on? And Penta did a dive. This could lead to a great triple threat match, which would be fantastic because everybody in this match would be cool. You got Penta, is the luchador who's kicking ass, got Pete Dunne snapping people's fingers, and then you got my boy Ludwig Kaiser who's always on top in my book. He's got Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton! Alright, then we had the little package with the War Raiders saying, Alpha Academy, you attacked us last week with the titles and you knocked us down. Now it's war! Who gives a shit, War Raiders? Just go away. Then we had the Elimination Chamber qualifying match between Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. This match was a very good back and forth between the two. Roxanne Perez was basically using her small stature to do a lot of high-flying moves, jumping off the top rope, going underneath, trying to hit a couple small packages. She did not win it. Raquel Rodriguez is just tough, did a lot of big power moves, threw her into like the freaking ring post head first. Roxanne Perez went. It was, you know, that Raquel Rodriguez wasn't going to win the match. You had the commentary team yelling at Liv Morgan while she was out there. Oh, your friend might be in the match, and you might have to fight each other. In the end of the match, what happened was Bianca Belair and Naomi came out, attacked Liv Morgan, distracted Raquel Rodriguez, and Perez got the little small package, 1, 2, or hit the pop rocks, 1, 2, 3, I don't know what the hell that was. This match is definitely getting it down, and the Pete Dunne and Penta match, that one's getting an because I did forget to give that one. And after the match, Raquel Rodriguez saved Liv Morgan from a double KOD. Alright, and then we had our last segment in the back. It was between Karrion Kross after we had Seth freaking Rollins talking how he was going to beat Finn Balor and advance to the Elimination Chamber. Then Karrion Kross came with Scarlett and was basically telling Kathy Kelly, look, I don't understand what's going on here. Sami Zayn ain't going to beat Kevin Owens. Seth Rollins is not going to win the Elimination Chamber. And because John Cena's going to win. And all this other shit. I just don't get it. What is wrong with these people's heads? I don't know what Karrion Kross is doing, but he's coming off as like a psychopath, a crazy dude. And I like that. So I'm going to give that a fresh up. And in the end, we had the main event of the night, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. I don't have a lot of time to talk about this match, so I'm just going to go real quick. They went back and forth. Finn Balor worked on the ribs of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins worked on his leg. There were a lot of close falls. Seth Rollins got a pinfall after a powerbomb on Finn Balor. It was a botch pin. There was a 1-2, and there was definitely a goddamn 3. I don't understand why they didn't just cut the match right there, because in the end, Seth Rollins won with a curb stomp. And I'm going to give this match a down because they could have saved it on so many occasions. And I thought following the match there was going to be something, because why extend this and make the match not end after that botch, right? And nothing happened. Just Seth Rollins pointed to the sign or looked at the sign and... My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me at 8 Minutes Aaron. I am giving SmackDown Monday Night Raw a down. Because, I don't know, folks. It's just, it hasn't been entertaining. And there was no CM Punk, and there was no Drew McIntyre. I'll see you guys later. Bye.